Osmo Action has decided to make an action camera and jump into this world with GoPro, Garmin, Sony, and I got it. So we're gonna do a little bit unboxing. DJI, you guys know, make drones, and they decided to take a step into the action camera world. And it's a little windy out here, so I hope it sounds good. If not, I apologize. But I decided to do this outside because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be using an action camera outside, so why not do it outside, huh? But I was able to get my hands on one. I was fortunate enough that DJI didn't see any of my YouTube videos, so they didn't send me one for free like some other guys. So I bought this one straight from China, and we're going to talk about that straight from China in a minute. But let's see what's in the box, huh? A mount, another mount with the actual, see that? That's how it's going to come on right there. Put it down, twist, locks into place. Your basic USB to USB-C charging cord. You're going to have your bolt to tighten up the camera. You're going to have your poison. You don't want that. This is your battery case with the battery inside. And then you have your camera. Let's talk about this real quick. One thing about this is I did an unboxing yesterday. Problem is I wasn't able to download it because when I opened up the camera, since I got it straight from DJI and in China, when it got to me, everything was in Chinese. So it took me a long time to figure out how to change the whole language. I'm pretty sure when they go for sale, like right here at Best Buy and other stores, right when you turn it on, you're gonna have the option English, Spanish, Chinese, whatever. This didn't. It was Chinese, and I tried to figure it out, so it took me forever. I lost light and couldn't do it, so now we're doing it again today. Anyways, let's get into it. And all right, let's talk about this battery and the actual door that's connected to the battery. When you buy them, this is how they're gonna come. They don't cost more. They're about 19 bucks, so it's not bad. And you just simply put it in like this. You'll see orange here to let you know if it's still not in all the way. This one is, but if you look at this one, you can see a little bit of orange. You just push it down, it goes away, and then you're in. One thing about this Osmo is it turns on really fast, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about the outside. So you got those 2 indicators with the battery. You got, this is your charging door or memory card and charging little ports right there. You can pop this off just like the GoPro. Pop it back on, close it. This is your quick switch button. We'll talk about that in a minute. Your display and power button, and your record. So let's turn it on and see how fast this thing turns on. One button, push it, and it's on. That quick. So that is really fast. When you first turn it on, you're gonna have to end up downloading some firmware. You go to the DJI app, download that, and you'll be a QR reader here. Scan that, and it'll get you started. Obviously, this camera is a big hit for the front-facing screen, which is you hold this button down right here, the quick switch, and there you go. There's your front-facing screen. You hold it down again, and it goes back to the back. Or you can double tap the back, and there you are. Double tap, whoops, and it'll go right back. So why the front-facing screen? Well, this is the only action camera that has that, and I think this is going to be great for vlogging. So I'll probably be using this for mainly vlogging. Let's check out some of the options it has. So what we do is you swipe up and you got your options to go 1080p, 720, 2.7K, 4K, 4K 30 frames, 4K 30 frames. So you got, I usually keep it on 1080p, 60 frames per second, and that has the rock steady mode on. Once you get up to like 100, rock steady turns off, and you won't be able to get that no more. So let's swipe down. This quick switch button is pretty awesome. Here's your quick switch button. Your quick switch button will let you do, basically, I have one already input, but you can go to HDR, slow motion, and time lapse. Or if you want, I'll show you guys how to do this real quick. I have it on 1080p, so let's go, and I want it on, let's go 4K. 4K, 60 frames per second. So, oops, I have it there. So now what I'll do is swipe down, click the first icon, and then it says C2. I'll click C2. It's going to ask me for video, 4K, 60 frames per second. I'll hit OK. Then we go back down, go to settings over here, look for quick switch right here, click on that, and I have one already, the 1080p 60 frames already checked. You can check that one as C2, hit the X. Now if I go to quick switch, C1 1080, C2 is the 4K. So you can actually customize it to let you go to something really quick, photos or whatever you want to do, which is pretty cool. You don't have to go into the menu and start switching everything, looking for slow motion, looking for, you know, the 4K and everything like that. If you have it set up and ready to go right there. So that's a pretty cool little feature that they got that a lot of people are really liking. So let's go to the other thing right here. Here's your brightness. Click on that. You can lower down your brightness. Right here is your lock screen, obviously. So now you have to swipe up to unlock it. Here's your settings. Voice control, snapshot, quick switch, so that the wireless connection, wind noise reduction, sounds, grid, anti-flicker, screen auto sleep, all this stuff. I have my screen auto sleep pretty much on 10 minutes because if I'm doing vlogging and looking at the front facing camera, I don't want it to turn off on me. You got your auto power off, LEDs. So your LEDs are all on, which you have your green light there and green light here. You can go to just only the front, which I guess the front means the top because there's not one on down here no more. Or you could just turn them, you know, all off. But I have them all on for now. Language. That's what you're going to want to look for if you order yours from China and don't buy it at Best Buy. Look for the little ball with the lines through it. That'll be your language. Click on that, switch it to English. Time and date, format, factory reset, and about. So let's go over here. This is your auto rotation. So you can have it on auto rotate, which will rotate your screen. See that? It does do like a GoPro. It will do landscape and then like your regular. And then also you can turn it up, down, or just auto. I leave it on auto. That's one thing about the GoPro that I'm having issues with. If I have my auto on the GoPro and I lay it down, when I go to pick it back up, it's frozen. So that's a big issue for me. This right here is to spot meter, which I don't really use. Voice on, voice off. Works pretty good, I guess you could say. Let me see. Start recording. There you go. Stop recording. There you go. So turn that off. I never have that on. This right here, this is to, if you're going to switch the front screen. So the front screen, this is full screen, and this is the whole screen will be, it won't show you like what you're recording at or anything like that. I like the full screen like that. So let me show you real quick. We'll hold this down. So that is the full screen. See that? The whole screen is filled up. Now we'll switch it to front or full front screen. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Oh, let's hold this down. And then you got it like that. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that one better because it gets you the whole full image from side to side instead of cropping out the sides. Okay, that should be, oh yeah, we leave it. Sorry. Over here we have your ISO max. I have it at 1600, but you can switch it over here, 32 all the way down. Or you can put it on manual and it gives you, you know, your shutter, you know, ISO. You could switch all that up. I keep it on auto. You also have right here, this is your auto white balance. You can customize it. De-warp. De-warp is something I'm going to keep on all the time because it takes the fisheye out. And when I'm vlogging, I don't want that fisheye effect on. So it's going to keep it out, kind of like the lean. It's basically like the linear mode on GoPro. Then you have your MP4 or what format you want to record in. And that's pretty much it for that one. And then so one thing about this is it does not have, well, right now, because it hasn't been released out here yet, it does not have the mic adapter. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a mic adapter that goes here. I tried the GoPro one, I'm not going to lie, it didn't work. From looking at YouTube, the Osmo Pocket adapter does not work. So they're going to have to come out with a mic adapter for this. And then see how that sounds, because I'm going to want a microphone for this. I don't want to use the audio that's on it. So that's my hands-on, and let's do an overview on what I think of this. So what do I think about the Osmo Action? I think it's going to be a great camera for vlogging. As long as we get that audio adapter, the microphone adapter, and I can see what the options are, because right now on the GoPro, when you connect the microphone, it gives you the option of standard mic and standard mic plus. When I have the GoPro on the back of the boat, I usually have it on standard mic plus, picks up all the sound, which is great. Obviously the $50 adapter is extremely high for the GoPro, but a big issue I have with this camera, and the reason why I wouldn't use it as a chesty or on the back of my boat as of now, it does not have the highlight feature like the GoPro. Huge. When GoPro did not have the highlight feature, it was driving me nuts. I had to go through about 100 clips to look and see when I caught a fish like that, because I would do lots of clips. I don't do a running, I don't do the looping, because for some reason I would always catch a fish right when the looping starts over, and it completely cuts off my fish catch. So I would occasionally start and stop the camera like every 10 minutes, and I would go through a lot of clips looking for that spot. Well, the highlight feature came out on GoPro, which was great. Catch a fish, click the highlight button, boom, now you know when you caught or something happened, you know, you highlight it. This does not have that. So I won't use it as that until they come out with that feature. I'm sure they'll come out with some software where they'll get a highlight feature. Until they do, I'm only going to stick with one. But that's going to be my video, guys, of my you know, little unboxing and a little bit of a hands-on with it. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, feel free to ask. I'll answer them, or I'll go into the camera and see if I can answer it for you if I don't know. But be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing some comparisons with the Hero 7 and this, as far as the stabilization goes and everything like that on the water, and give you a perspective of a fisherman's view, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are doing reviews on the camera, but they're not fishermen. So hopefully I get this out on the water soon, do some comparisons between the GoPro 7 and this, and you know, give you guys something to look at to see, help you guys make the decision on what you guys want to make or what you guys want to buy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, let's see if this is a GoPro killer, or if not, just another edition. You know, I'm sure DJI is going to be coming out with some great stuff and more and more better cameras than with the software and everything like that. And it looks like GoPro is going to have to step their game up with the front-facing screen. If GoPro does not come out with another GoPro, or the GoPro 8 with the front-facing screen, I don't know what they're going to do, because this was a big-time game changer. And you know, we'll see what happens. So if you guys liked it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll try to get some better, or I'll try to get some footage out there for you guys as quick as possible of some comparisons. If it's not on the water, it'll be around the house and just different footage, but I'm definitely gonna try to get on the water. So until then, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.